Good morning. I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't really done anything on this channel for a while, but I am now I'm going to start my Nourish book. You'll be like, what the frick is a Nourish book? I had to really stop myself from swearing that. I like to swear. Sorry if I do swear. But hello, banjo. Did you hear the banjo? But a Nourish book, well, what it is, it's essentially like a journal and a scrapbook kind of thing, but specifically about specific topics and things I want to know about. So if I do start it right now, here and now, the first spread is gonna be about blackberries because it's blackberry season. And yeah, so let me get you the book that I got. So I was given this big creative album, as it says, for my birthday off my nan, and I don't really know what I want to do with it. But I have decided that I'm going to do like a 2-page spread on a topic, ideally once a week, but that's not going to happen because I am a mother, so maybe it might be like once every 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on what's going on in life. And my friend also gave me this. So it's a thermal printer, but it does like A4 width and it can print kind of as long as you like. So I've got this, so that's going to be really useful. Only black and white, but still really, really useful. Because I've always kind of liked the idea of journaling and scrapbooking, but I've never really, like, you watch people who just like have like these stickers and they make the pages look so beautiful, and like I'm not the best mood boarder. I'm really not. Like, I'm an artist and I've been studying art for so long, and mood boards, and I did fashion as a degree, and mood boards are like really important to fashion, and I'm really rubbish at mood boards. But so yeah, I haven't been in education for 3 years now, and my brain feels a bit numb. I'm on my phone all the time, and I don't know why, because my phone bores the hell out of me. Like, the only thing that kind of doesn't bore me on my phone is when I'm like looking at recipes and be like, oh, that'd be fun to do, or if I'm on Pinterest trying to like think of outfit ideas or like Christmas and autumn decorations kind of thing. I do like to watch a lot of vlogs. I do like to watch vloggers. Right now I'm enjoying Ruby Granger, and so I think I'm just channeling a bit of her, and it's kind of giving me motivation to finally start now. I'm ill. I'm really ill. I'm on my second cup of tea of the day. I've got a sore throat, I've got a cold, not good, but I do need to pop to Fab, which is just like a little gift shop here, and get a Pritt stick and some post-it notes, because I don't have any. I need a Pritt stick to glue stuff down. So what it is I'm going to do, I'm going to like go either on like Word or PowerPoint on my laptop. On the laptop. Love my laptop. And then like, so learn a bit about blackberries, also find out the Welsh word for it because I live in Wales, and I'm thinking like maybe like some of the folklore about blackberries, because I bet there is some, and hopefully I'll find some more specific to like Celtic or Welsh folklore. But like all the topics are going to change. Like I definitely want to do a page on like Turner the artist. He's my favourite artist. Yeah, and sometimes it might just be I want to draw that, so I'm going to force myself to research it a little bit. And like I want to do a spread on pancakes. There are many different kinds of pancakes, and I could also include crepes and waffles. But pancakes alone, you can get thin pancakes, you can get, you know, the little thick ones, and stacks of pancakes and all that sort of thing. And yeah, so kind of like learn about like the history of blackberries as well. Maybe there's some, you know, I don't know, I don't really know what. And I'm also going to do drawing with it, so I don't really know the aim, but I think it's just I love to learn, and my brain is so bored. So I'm a mum, and so that's why, you know, it might like take like 3 weeks instead of a week to do a spread or something. And I love being a mum, but it's rather repetitive and kind of boring, and it's very much not for yourself. You're obviously constantly looking after your child. She's 3. So like I didn't finish my degree because I had my child, which is that's what I wanted. I'm very happy with that. No, the moment I got pregnant was the summer holidays between the second year and the third year. I didn't give a flying toss about university once I found out I was pregnant. And I was going to defer it a year, then I was like, you know what, I just quit. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to. I want to be a mum. And I've got a part-time job now, and I do get to walk about a lot, and this is what kind of inspired it. I was just on a walk and I was like, God, I'm just so bored. Like, my brain just isn't learning anything. Like, I do a bit of Sudoku on my Switch, and I have a word search book here, but like, you know, I need to do something more because I love to learn. And I'm like, I am a Ravenclaw, so I should be learning, you know? Like, I'm not academic, I don't suit school, but I do love to learn, because school and the academic world is not designed for dyslexics at all. Even if you do art, it's still not designed for anyone who thinks differently to the neurotypical people, essentially, or, you know, unless you're really well an academic, you know, if you've not got an academic mind. School, college, university is all a bit rubbish. Well, actually, college was good. I did college really well. I really enjoyed college, and that's kind of the last time I properly enjoyed learning and that sort of stuff. So I am going to start my Nourish book to nourish my mind. That's why I called it a Nourish book, because it's going to nourish my mind. It's going to be a bit of journaling, and it's going to be like, it's not intense, and preferably I'd like to get one, like a spread done each week or once every 2 weeks. And you know, I'm going to be doing it in drips and drabs, so you'll probably see my outfit change a lot during this video, because I'm not going to be able to do it all in one day because I'm a mum of a 3-year-old. But I am excited to do this because I really, really want to learn more about anything, and I definitely want to, you know, do some pages on artists and get my watercolors out and my alcohol markers. But yeah, so like, no matter what it is, I'm gonna have like one page is kind of like about blackberries, and you know what, I might even find like this is why I need post-it notes right now to write these down, and I can stick them on the spread and be like, this is what we're having here and there and everywhere. I might find like a blackberry crumble or tart recipe, and then also draw it. And then I'm going to do lots of drawing. Like, I definitely want one page to be kind of like drawing and inspired by what I've learnt, because I'm an artist and I want to do like illustrations to do with it. And I think I might like draw like a little blackberry fairy or something, like her hair's made of blackberries or something like that. But it's hilarious because like, I think this is what school wants you to do. Like, when you're doing GCSEs, I just didn't understand it, but I think I'm like, this is what they wanted me to do. But I'm 26, literally 10 years after finishing my, Jesus Christ, 10 years after finishing my GCSEs. Oh my God, that was 10 years ago. I finished my GCSEs 10 years ago. Oh my God. Oh God, that's so long ago now. Oh my God. Anyway, a little bit of a crisis going on over here. But anyway, I need to pop to the shop and get a Pritt stick and some post-it notes. So I'm gonna just see, I'm just gonna ask my mum, can I quickly just pop to Fab and get a Pritt stick and some post-it notes? And she'll be like, yeah, sure. Like, it's literally a couple doors up the street. And it's a Thursday, 10 to 12, they should be open. Oh yeah, but no, I'm poorly. But yeah, so this is like low maintenance learning, which is what I like. It's not intense, I'm not an intense learner, and you know, it's just a 2-page spread. Just do it for like a week or two and then move on to the next thing, you know, whatever I want. You know, I'm going to do blackberries this week. I don't know what I'm going to do on the next spread, but we'll think of something. Literally, it can be anything. Like I said, you know, I might do an artist, I might do pancakes, blackberries, I might do birds, or an oak tree, or holly, or I don't know. That, yeah, I have to just find inspiration, or maybe an author, like maybe a bit of Jane Austen or something, or I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it'll be fun to do. and I have rambled for 10 minutes now. So let's pop to the shop, hopefully, and start this. But I am ill. I've got a cranberry and raspberry tea. It's a red tea. Do you like my new mug? Emma Bridgewater. It's very lovely. Very lovely. It's very nice. Yeah, right. I'm ill, but let's just quickly pop to the shop, hopefully. I hope so. So I actually did a bit of scrounging around in the attic, my old room, and I did find this Pritt stick, which is a little bit broken, and I found a good few lots of post-its, but I've just grabbed this set for now. It doesn't go back down without a push. But there's plenty of glue in there, and that'll do me for plenty of time. And I've got post-it notes now. And yep, I've started this. So yep, I've got some information and stuff, which is nice. I'm gonna be printing it out and cutting it up anyway, so it doesn't like need to be like really like nice on the presentation as on the PowerPoint, as you're probably like, ooh, it doesn't look very good. It doesn't need to look good. Does not need to look good at all. Because I'm going to cut it out and glue it in. And it's only going to print in black and white, but the one thing I am thinking about is that the font I've chosen, it might be too thin and it might not look good when it prints out. So actually, I might get the printer out now and start trying it. Okay, yeah, so the font is a little bit thin for it, so it's a little bit like it's a little bit thin. I'll show you now. That's page 1. Oh, it just continues. It's good to know these things because I don't know how it's like going to print. You can stop there, but it's not going to. Okay, next time I might do Word, not PowerPoint, but right, and then I just go. And there we have it. It's been printed. Ta-da! Blackberries. Okay, actually, I could have. Okay, I probably could have moved things around so that they actually did kind of fit a bit better. But as you can, you like see, like the font's a little bit thin, so it's a bit patchy. So I'll remember that for future. So maybe if I put it in bold in this. Control B. Yeah, probably, yeah. And then it'll look better. But this looks perfectly fine to be honest, so that's great. I'm very happy with that. Hey! We also have Mab at the moment. Hi Mab. Okay.
She doesn't know what to do down here. It's like, this isn't where I live. But you're down here for the time being, so you're safe. Do you want your own bed? Do you want me to get your basket, Mab? Do you want me to go get your basket? I will in a bit. I will once Ivor's calmed down, okay, so I don't confuse him. Mwah.
I don't really know why I just drew it in the sketchbook, because I want to do alcohol markers, and this paper probably won't do alcohol marker very well. So that's just a little sketchy sketch now, and I'm gonna have to draw it again on the alcohol marker pad, really, unless, ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea, because I've got the Winsor & Newton alcohol marker paper, but it's quite thin so you can see from underneath. I might have to grab some of that and trace this sketch kind of onto that, and then I can colour it, which is probably the best idea, because that was what I was going to do, and I was like, that's why I need the glue stick, so I can make sure I can stick things down. But yes. Okay, so me and Willow did end up popping in the shop, and I did get a Pritt stick and some post-it notes. She chose the colour, so we're going with green now. And I also got a little notebook, and it's got this little pocket in the front that I can keep my pen in, which is useful. Also for like little loose papers. It's by Bookaroo. I've not really heard of them before, but they're kind of cute. It's quite cute. And then the pages are just like this. It's kind of interesting though. So they've done like this whole page and topic thing, but at the bottom of the pages they didn't number them, so you've got to number them yourself, which I find interesting. I find that interesting. It was $7.99 for this little notebook. They had it in black and brown and this sort of creamy colour, so I went for this one. It's very cute. It's gonna live in my handbag, I think. I think it's gonna be like, yeah, man. Also got a pin board now for the kitchen, for bits and bobs to remember about Willow and like shopping lists and that kind of thing. But yes, so got some post-its and another Pritt stick. And I already have a Pritt stick and these little pink post-its in my pencil case. But they'll be good anyway. I'm someone who, like, I get it in my head, I'm like, oh, I need to get this, then even if I have it, I'm like, I still need to get it. But still useful, because this Pritt stick is a little bit broken. I mean, it does work, but it'll run out. It's got so much, I mean, it's not going to run out for ages, but it's good to have. But see, it's not going down. Go down. See? So that's where it's broken. But Post-its. And so I've got a cold. My wisdom tooth is coming through and my period started today. It's 3 not nice things. It's 1 o'clock already. That's really good. That's good. She didn't wake up till 7:30 this morning. So I was like a half an hour lie-in, which is great. Oh, yeah, it's much better when she wakes up a little bit later. Oh, also, I'm on my period. I need chocolate. I need chocolate. Anyway. I need to design a front page.
It's got me too!
Oh no!
I can't even one!
Oh no!
Come help me, shopkeeper.
I'm coming.
How was that good? That is
Pull it out then. I need to find a blackberry tart or crumble sort of pie recipe and write that down. Blackberry colour palette. So I think let's find a blackberry tart recipe kind of thing.
shopkeeper.
Yes, Willow.
I want to go on the grass.
You want to go down there, is it? Okay then. Yep, I'm coming.
He's coming this way.
What a big caterpillar. Look at that beauty. Wow. Look at that beautiful little critter.
Hi, Mab. Hi, Mab. Right.
cute. She's so cute, little fairy with blackberry hair, blackberry leaf top and blackberry flower petal skirt. Isn't she adorable? Little fairy. What do you think, Mab? Woof? Woof woof? Woof woof. Mab's my dog. But she's cute and she's gonna go in there. That's something else for it, so that's good. So I guess I better, I don't know if I want her there yet, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gonna like glue her down yet. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, really. But that's another thing done, so that's really good. So I do have my Instax, and I was thinking it would be nice to actually get a coloured photo of some blackberries because my printer only does black and white. So obviously I could take an actual one and pop it in as well, which I think would probably be quite nice to have a bit more colour and not just from my pens and my paint. Snappy snappy action over here, hello. Yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do as well. Just do this. Little scroll with a recipe. So I'm going to bring my Instax with me to work today because where I walk the dogs, there are blackberries and I still need to get a picture of blackberries, coloured picture. So I'm going to just take a picture of them with this and then I will have a coloured picture for my Nourish Book page. It's been probably about 2 weeks since I started that because I went to a festival, so I was away from the Thursday to the Monday, so it's a long time to be away. And just
getting back into the swing of life again. You know, when you go away and you have to unpack, and we still haven't completely unpacked. Like, we still got a bag of food to unpack and all that sort of stuff, and we haven't then touched our clothes yet. Like, they're in the house, but we need to put them in the laundry basket and wash them and all that. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring this with me today, and take a photo of some blackberries. So I've been like really getting into poetry recently, and I thought for my blackberry spread I would find a poem, and there is one in here, blackberry picking, so I think I'm just gonna write it all out on the page. And it's quite a long one, but it's literally called Blackberry Picking by Seamus Heaney for Philip Hobsbawm. I don't know, but yes, I don't know if it's the best poem ever, but it's probably alright, and it's literally called Blackberry Picking, so I think that will have to do well. So really annoyingly, the stuff that I had printed out was actually fading, so I've literally just had to write over it because some of the words were so gone. I was like, I actually need to do it now, or otherwise I'm not gonna know what's supposed to be there. And like you can see, like here it's really well faded there, and I'm just like, what is the use? So that printer's actually really useless, and I'm just gonna have to do it all by hand or get a different printer. But I really didn't want to buy a printer, but you can see that it's like really fading. Like it was already kind of faded, but like really faded. And so yeah, I had to write over all of that in sort of like the style of the font, but so like the A's, that's not how I do my A's. It's not how I really do my E's either. But I had to kind of, yeah, so it looks kind of cute, but like this paper was way nicer to write on than like the actual paper that I was just doing the poem on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to write over this at some point, but my thumb is done because I don't use it anymore, so the muscle is like gone, so I need to work that back up. But yeah, so I've just written over that now to fix the problem. Flo just bought me some blackberries back, and well, I just took a bit of I just kind of splodged them on the paper a bit, and it's quite a cool pattern that it makes. You can see all the bubbles. So I took like a little bite so the juice was coming out, and then I just kind of blobbered it. But this purple tape matches perfectly, don't you think? And I've realised blackberries are actually way more blue than I've been drawing, but I think it kind of gives the idea, like the purple and stuff is fine, but actually, well, it depends. It depends. I think they look fine. I think it's fine. But this purple is actually really close to this purple, so I'm actually really happy about that. Yes, this is how it's looking at the moment. So I do want to get a blackberry leaf and put some paint on it and kind of do some splodges, kind of like what I've done with the juice. I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing a blackberry watercolour because I have got that there. And then just some Brigid symbols, because blackberries considered sacred to the goddess Brigid in Celtic traditions. So, sorry guitars. So I want to get some Brigid symbols just for that. We got this poem up here. Got my Polaroids. Not that like they're the best, but this one's good. You can really see the blackberries. This one's a little bit kind of weird. They're not blackberry leaves, those big ones. They were behind it, but you can see there are blackberries there. My little blackberry fairy, my blackberry. The pens, the 3 pens I sort of use mainly for the blackberry. Just some printouts, brown, but I might have to draw over them with the pen because, like, as I told you, I had to write over that. So I will do that at some point. But hopefully they don't go away too much.
Like, yeah, we got Beatrix Potter ones, and that's why I'm kind of like, I should really do a watercolour. Maybe I'll do a watercolour before I do Brigid symbols, because I could probably just draw some Brigid symbols around the place, when an actual watercolour, kind of like in response to Beatrix Potter, would probably be good. And I could pop that there. So I don't know yet, and this is, yep, definitely taken about probably almost a month. It's been a busy month though. I've been away, I've been ill, we've had people over, we had a baby be born, and I'm going away literally in a couple of days to France. But I have already decided what my next page is going to be on. It's going to be on ducks. Very excited, because there was a poem in here called Duck's Ditty by Kenneth Grahame, and I'm very excited to do ducks now. Already started doing so I decided to start on my little green sketchbook that I'm taking to France. Yeah, so it turns out I haven't finished this yet. I thought I had. I feel so stupid, but I've not actually finished this yet. Oh my god, the writing is getting so faded. I'm gonna have to go over that as well. So I edited all this video literally up to this point, and I was like, I've not finished it. So what I need to do is I need to do a little watercolour painting and then just put Brigid symbols around the place. So actually, let's swap these over. You go there. And we're not doing leaf prints, just going to put Brigid symbols around the place. So let me get my watercolours and stuff. It's got a little watercolour sketchbook, which I got for France. There will be a vlog on that. And yeah, it's my little little duck watercolour. I think it's very, very cute. Yeah, so just some nice little things from France. This is where I stayed. There's a view of the place. That's my mum's painting. Lovely. That was Willow's, my 3-year-old's. Very nice. That's another house from where we were staying. If my nails are a little bit blue, because nail varnish stained my nails. She's cute. Right. Let's get this open. Right, I did find a picture, a Beatrix Potter inspired picture of blackberries. So I was going to do this. Very cute, just very quick, very cute. Can you see? I don't have my normal lighting set up yet. Now let me turn the brightness up. That might really freaking help. Yeah. There we go. So yes, I was thinking this. So it's Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottertail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. I might just do, like, I'm not going to make it look exactly like this. I'm just going to sort of do a little sketch of it and do some watercolours. It's, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, they do kind of look like blackberries. And I also found this one. Obviously they're not blackberries, they look maybe sloes or something. And they're red blackberries probably. And then also I just absolutely love that the quality is really bad, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I just think it's so beautiful. Look at the texture in the trees. I need to look at what, like, it's just beautiful, all right? And it's the way it fades into the background. Love it. Anyway, so I'm going to sort of do this, I think, is the vibe. So just going to do a little, so just in my little, so it's about the size of my hand, it's an A6? No, it's not quite, it's a B something, I think. I don't know, it's quite an interesting shape, but I do actually really, really like it. There we go. Right. What do we think? I think that's pretty decent. Yeah. I think that's pretty decent. Right. Okay, we want a nice papery colour. Let's have a look at what colours I got here. I'm just going to do them at the bottom. Right, I almost did the artist's worst nightmare. Oh, that's green. Why? Why? You... What? I'm very confused. You're supposed to be brown. That looks green to you guys, right? That looks so green. Well, I'm going to grab this smaller brush. No, I'll go big brush and we'll go with this brown then, because that brown I can trust as a brown. And so the colouring is kind of mainly on the back of them. I feel like this is actually a really big painting that's shaded and I'm doing like this really small version of it. Alright, yes, let's get this. Maybe I want my teeny tiny that I can never get out. There's it. It got me a teeny tiny, that's it. Okay, it is just quite, which black is the black I want? That black? Or that black? These are jackdaws. Could be a crow, could be a jackdaw, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go jackdaw because I really love jackdaws, they're hilarious. So cute. Right, I'm just gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna leave it here because it's not supposed to be too like intense. Well, let me put my paintbrushes back in. I think that's cute, and then I'm gonna put some, oh wait, no, I'm not completely finished, am I? Because that blanket is a little bit lacking in substance. It's a little bit, what shade of red did I use? I used that one, didn't I? Just a little bit more of that one, is it? Just let that dry, and then I will do the line art to it. So I guess while this dries, let's look up symbols for Bridget. I think that's actually really, really cute. That's really cute. I really like that. So, tablet. There we go. I knew that was it. That was the one I was looking for. Symbols of Bridget. Yes, Bridget's cross. That's the one I really, really wanted to find. That's the one. I knew that there was. So we'll do a little Bridget cross here, I think. So. Cool, that's a Bridget cross. There we go. Right. It looks almost dry. Yeah, the page is still a little bit damp. So the fine liners will spread a little bit. It's a little bit bare here and here. Well, this is the first page, you know, we'll work it out, I could have probably put those up a bit higher and probably more over there. But I didn't know what I was going to do with this space, and I wrote the poem out and I was like, okay, cool, that's written out. It's quite wide, you know. And I like it. It has, so I know at the beginning of the video, I was like, it's going to take like, you know, like a week or two to do a whole spread. It's the middle of October. It's the middle of October right now, and I can't believe that To be honest, I did forget about it. After I went on holiday to France, like I stopped reading poetry, I stopped doing kind of everything. I just kind of forgot about it all. Yeah, I just forgot about it all, which is ridiculous. I mean, life, you know, I'm no longer working. I know in this job I had a job. I know in this video I had a job. I no longer had a job. I no longer have a job. So I finished writing that back out. I won't be using that printer again, I don't think, because it was kind of useless having to then write it all out again. But this paper is nice to write on. It's nice and smooth. I think this is dry, and then I'm going to pop it, cut it out and pop it there, I think. It's so cute. I don't really want to take it out now, but oh well, that's why I did it. Right, where's my pencil case? Where's my pencil case? So I won't be using the same sort of pen that she used. I'm going to be using my pens here, just my fine liners. I do feel really bad taking it out of this, but that's the point. That's the point. It's just so cute. I feel so bad. It's just so cute. I don't want to take it out. You know? There we go. I think we're done, guys. I think I'm done. Let me just add a little bit of a white highlight to the eyes. It's a black breeze. There we go. I think it's done, y'all. I think we're done. Let's have a look at it. That's such a cute painting. I'm in love with it. Oh. Okay. Let's take you off this tripod. So there we go, guys. Finally finished it. What a cute painting that is. She just knew how to make it look cute. We've got the blackberry tart ingredients, and then on this page got a poem. Got that, and we've got a little blackberry fairy, Bridget cross, and we've got blackberry polaroids. I do actually really like these polaroid ones. They're actually really cute. So cute. There's the finished spread. Finally got round to it, although that one is fading a bit again as well. Won't be using that printer again, which kind of sucks. I mean, these ones seem alright. I mean, this one seems a little bit faded. Maybe I just need to, I can use it if it's like quite thick, like if it's quite well, yeah, you know, like this is like blotched when this was all thin lines and like the writing was all thin lines. I mean, that's fading a little bit as well, but there we go. It's finished after, so I started it at the beginning of August and it's now mid-October. That was not the plan, but there is no pressure on this. That's why I'm doing it. There's no pressure. There is no real timeline. Just do it when I can do it. And the idea was 2 weeks, but there we go.